Yeah, Arrowhead Chiefs. It's your girl, Miss Nicole. Queen of Hustle, baby. Started from the bottom, now we here. My homie at the start of his career. Let's go. Try to warn him early, hear the truth. Tune in every Sunday for the juice. Arrowhead Chief Podcast, bringing all the news. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Chris style. Out here rapping for the crew. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah.
What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? You're tuned in to the Arrowhead Chief Podcast, episode 227, Chiefs schedule release breakdown. Hope everybody's having a good evening, wherever you're at, or maybe afternoon, if you're on the West Coast like me. We appreciate y'all tuning in to tap in with us and talk about this Chiefs schedule. I got my new co-host.
Hey.
Full time. You know, he's a friend and family of the show now. Wild Card Mar will be permanently co-hosting with me on the Arrowhead Chief Podcast. You know, definitely was a no-brainer for me. You know what I'm saying? Brother always comes on and blesses me with his knowledge of the Chiefs, so it was a no-brainer to make him a permanent stalwart on this show.
Hey, I appreciate it, brother, man. Hey, man, like you said, many guest appearances, and I pulled the curtain back. I hit Buzz up on, I think it was like Thursday or Friday, because people don't know this. I actually had a Chiefs podcast, and I wasn't really doing nothing with it because, I mean, Chris will tell you, I got hella podcasts like Jamaican Got Jobs. So I was like, I ain't doing nothing with it. And, let's kill two birds with one stone. I know you're looking for a permanent co-host. I'm looking for, a permanent home to talk Chiefs. So I was like, like you said, it was a no-brainer. So, hey, man, I'm feeling real good. I'm blessed to be part of the AHC family for official now. I was so blessed that I got the Fade bands. I was like, man, let me get the good shades. So I got the Fade bands. Shout out Timu. So I got the Fade bands today, Yeah.
Timu.
Yeah, we Timu down, baby. So, hey, AHC, we in the building, baby. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. So the Chiefs schedule was released. Before we go over it, just give me your initial thoughts when you first got a glance. You ain't gotta dive deep in it. Just give me your initial thoughts on the schedule when you saw it.
Initial thoughts, I was like, another first place schedule. This one's more manageable, if you ask me, in my opinion. And I'm kind of looking, I'm like, all right. What are the talking heads going to make up this year to try to doubt the Chiefs? That was my initial thoughts. I'm just kind of looking, just schedule wise, looking at what the Chiefs did. A couple of weeks back, we kind of talked about what they did with the draft and free agency. I just think the Chiefs are in a good position, man. I mean, if there's any team that's used to working a first place schedule year in and year out, I mean, look no further than them. So, I mean, they know how to manage these schedules. So, Chiefs went 15-2 last time, or excuse me, 15-1. No, 15-1. Let's call it what it is.
Oh yeah, that last game didn't count.
Yeah. They went 15-1, and officially 15-2. But if that's the case with the schedule they did last year, and then we look at all the first place schedules they had, and you look at what the Chiefs have been with Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, they have had so many ups and downs and quote unquote trials and tribulations to get past. And I mean, they end up in the AFC Championship game. So I mean, and 5 Super Bowls, 1-3. Hello. Yeah. Now I saw the schedule. I'm like, all right, well, let me where's the Super Bowl at this year?
San Francisco or Santa Clara.
Oh, Santa Clara. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, man. I normally don't do this. I'm not gonna say undefeated, but I'm going out.
Okay.
No. I ain't gonna do that. I think undefeated is unrealistic. But for me, just how the Chiefs are, It's Super Bowl buzz. I'm sorry. I mean, ain't no reason why they couldn't. Look, my man didn't cut his hair. All right. Y'all didn't piss Yellow Boy off, man.
Yellow Boy.
Y'all didn't piss Yellow Boy off, man. Hey, all right.
This man called him Yellow Boy.
Hey, it's going down, dog. Hey, Pat ain't playing no games. My man said, I ain't going
AKA Yellow Boy.
Yeah, AKA. They call him Yellow Boy because that boy so yellow.
Shout out to the homie Yellow Boy that be on Twitter.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, Pat gonna turn up this year, dog.
No, he is. No, I agree. I agree. I agree with you. When I saw the schedule, I was like, okay, this is way than last year's schedule. Because last year's schedule, boy, they was trying to work them Chiefs, boy, run them to the ground.
Oh yeah, yeah, they were.
And then that early, and really, I was just looking, where's that bye week?
Yeah, where's it at?
Where's that damn bye week? And it's, it's at a reasonable, nice spot, a double-digit area. There should be no reason why the Kansas City Chiefs should have a single-digit bye week. So Roger Goodell, whoever up there making the schedules, you did your 1-2. You did right. You did right. Okay?
No doubt.
I appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
let's go ahead. Yeah, so let's go ahead and glance at this and pull this up.
Oh yeah, they got it right after the Bills in front of Broncos. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So of course, everybody's been talking about it. Friday night football, because we all know Thursday is Eagles or is Cowboys at Eagles for the NFL opener.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl winner always gets the opener. So we pretty much swapped with the Eagles. Like last year, they had the Friday game in Brazil. Now we're in Brazil, but we play the Chargers. So it's a division game off the bat off the rip. So this is going to mean something. You know what I'm saying? We might be looking back this game and be like, oh, well, they won that game. So that's why they won the division. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You just never know. Or it could be seeding, number one seeding, all that stuff. So we're going to Brazil. The Chiefs, they're always going to try to find a way to put them on some type of international slate. Now, this year, the Chiefs have 7 primetime games, which is a record.
Woof!
Yeah, 7 primetime games plus the 2 holiday games. We'll get more into that in a minute. But, 7 primetime games. So the Chiefs is going to be on there a lot, especially early in the season. We're going to see a lot of Sunday night, Monday night, Sunday night, Monday night, 325. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, Brazil, we've been hearing about them going to Brazil. Look, I know a lot of people are concerned about Brazil because of the field. I think that the NFL, I heard that, they probably did a little too much. They went too overboard with trying to make sure the field was nice and watered, and they put too much water on that field, especially since it's a soccer field. You know what I'm saying? Them soccer fields are a little, they ain't got the grip that a football field should have. So it was a lot of slipping. Jordan Love got hurt because of that game. So I expect the NFL to be heavy involved in making sure this field is right. Both sides. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your stars to get hurt. You don't want them to have them Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones. You don't want them to have Justin Herbert and Darren James. And, you don't want them to have those guys either. So, what's your initial thoughts of this game? How you feeling?
No, I thought you brought up some good points right there. That field condition, man. I'm concerned about it as a Chief fan is because I saw what happened with Jordan Love last year. And the thing about these soccer fields, they're meant for light guys. These soccer guys are light, like they're $150 soaking wet. You know what I'm saying? So and they're meant for speed. They're meant for agility. With football players, it's speed. Yeah, there's speed, but it's more power that comes with it. And so you're talking about that transfer of power, from body to ground, and how is it, dealing with the field. And we saw it last year. Yeah, that field was getting tore the hell up.
It was.
I'm not a fan of it, but I am like you, and I thought you brought up a great point when. Hey man, this PM Patrick Mahomes 1-5 in the Chiefs uniform. If he goes down because of that field condition, mark my words, Brazil will be taking off that international tour next year. Trust and believe that. It'll be taken off in a heartbeat.
It's gonna be fire and brimstone.
What? What? Ain't gonna be no more Brazil. All right.
Might not be no more Roger Goodell.
Hey, what? hey, because Clark Hunt ain't gonna play no games. No.
Pull up on him real quick.
So, the Chiefs played in damn near every day that ended in Y last year, except for Tuesday and Wednesday, I believe.
Yeah,
it's just another primetime situation. Friday, it works out because after you get done with the game, you get a couple of extra days, a short mini bye going into week 2, and get ready for Philly. So that I actually, and it actually works out for them too because they play Thursday, so they get that one extra day too. So it actually kind of works out for both teams regardless. But when it comes to this game, we know what the Chiefs do to the Chargers. We know what's up. But I thought you brought up a valid point. Division game off the rip. You got to take it serious. But we shouldn't be concerned. At least I'm not. Let's take just a time frame or a glimpse of Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid in the month of September. It's damn near flawless. It's not perfect. Damn near flawless. It's definitely heavily favored in their favor. So September's a good month for the Chiefs. And hey, get a division opponent off the bat. You're the better team. You're probably going to be favored in this game, as you should be. Handle business. Start the season off on a good foot by getting a W and a division win at that. So, because I think I will say this, I think the division is going to be tougher this year. She's still going to win it, yes. Yeah. But especially with the Chargers, Chargers and Broncos are the two teams. I'm not worried about the Raiders and that trash organization.
I think they're gonna be better too.
Yeah, they're gonna be better. They still trash though.
If you look at their opening schedule, don't be surprised if they 4-2, 5-1,
and that's fine. That's fine. Get the momentum going. That's fine. It's all right. We know that the Super Bowls aren't won in September. They're won in February.
You're right.
Raiders are rarely seen in February. The only Raiders I've seen are probably Pirates of the Caribbean in February. That's about it. But yeah, man, I think it's a good start for the Chiefs, man.
I said Pirates of the Caribbean. No, it should be a good game though. It's a good Friday night game. Those games are always gonna be close, so it's definitely gonna be a good game. And it's gonna be, and Andy Reid and them, they're gonna put a lot into this game because they always over prepare for their first opponent, especially it's a division rivalry, so it's gonna be real easy for them to be like really locked in. So
oh yeah.
But then the following week, we got the Eagles,
and
325 game Eagles rematch against the Super Bowl rematch. A lot of people will be like, "Oh, it ain't the Super Bowl, so they ain't gonna mean nothing." But I'm telling you,
it means.
You know how Patrick and them are when they get to get a run back against the team in the following year. They gonna be hyped up. They gonna be ready. You know what I'm saying? And the Eagles gonna get the run in their mouth. They're gonna show the real all week. How they gave us the beats at the Super Bowl.
Sure did.
They're gonna show them raising the Super Bowl and all that stuff, the trophies and all that stuff, and the rings. And
got one. Go ahead. Yeah.
So Nick Sirianni just got a new contract.
I'm so disgusted by that, bro.
So they gonna play this all week, and those boys, him, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones, Trent McDuffie, everybody's gonna be hyped up and ready to go against the Eagles.
As they should be.
What's your thoughts?
As they should be. But here's the thing: don't get too overhyped. And here's why I say this: 1 is week 2. 2, they're an NFC opponent. I get it. It's Super Bowl preview, cool. Super Bowl rematch, cool. But that was last year. They run the trophy. It is what it is. All I'm saying is don't get trapped in the headlines of this game when it's week 2. And they are an NFC opponent. They're not good. let's not have get trapped into the situation where they mess around and lose this game, and it costs us in the end playoff seating. I know they're in a different conference, but still, man, like I hate games like this because the media's gonna blow it up and hype it up for something way bigger than what it is. And I'm just like, yo, it's week 2. It's week 2. Look, if they win it, obviously, as a Chiefs fan, I'm like, all right, anytime you beat the Eagles, I ain't gonna never turn that down because I can't stand that stinking ass fan base. Go ahead. But it's week 2. If they lose, look, it is what it is. I'm not expecting these Chiefs to go undefeated. Anybody thinking they going undefeated, hey, chill out with that noise. And you understand how hard that is to do in 2025. Like everybody gets better, but no, week 2, don't put too much emphasis on trying to beat the Eagles in week 2, man. And they won that Super Bowl. It is what it is. We got them a couple of years ago. We just gonna keep trading Super Bowls back and forth. If that's what it looks like, cool. But let's not put too much emphasis on a regular season game. It's week 2, man. Come on.
I hear you, Mar. But we putting the beats on these niggas. Anyway,
hey, we need to. Because I hate them, bro. I can't stand them.
We putting the beats on them, dog. We putting elbow drops and leg drops on them. We hurricanranas, super kicks from all angles.
You gonna do the devil's kiss? Gonna do a little Stephanie Vercure on them?
Yeah, we doing it all. We doing it all. We doing it all.
Gotta get in the business, man. I'm with you. I hear you.
Yeah, we RKO and we doing it all. So
we doing it all.
But yeah, man, it should be a good game though. No, for real though. Shout out to the Eagles fans. It should be a good game though, for sure. The following week we got Sunday night football against the Giants. Ugh.
Really? Ugh.
Shout out to my boy Stan. He's a Giants fan, but
we can't flex that out.
No, it's too early. Now this could be a trap game.
That's what I'm saying. That's a hella trap game, bro.
Nah, but definitely, it's funny. The Giants. We always like have hard games against the Giants. The Giants always play us really good. So,
except that one year that we killed Eli.
Yeah, but the last 2 games, it hasn't been pretty. So, yeah, man, it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be the quarterback at that time. Will it be Russ? Will it be Jameis Winston? Will it be Jackson Dart? You know what I'm saying? So we don't know. I know one thing: that front seven ain't going to be nice. This is going to be a test. One thing we're going to get is a test in the week 2, maybe week 1, 2, but week 2, week 3, we're going to get a test on this offensive line. I'll tell you that much.
Yes, sir, we are.
Brian Burns and Abdul Carter and Thibodeau and Dexter Lawrence and Darius. Yeah.
Oh, they got Brian Burns on their line. They New York Giants probably got dollar figures wise, probably about almost $200 million in that defense line, dog, in that front four. Like literally. Like go look at the money that they didn't pour towards that pass rush. They are not playing. That's not their weakness. That's not their problem. All right. That's their strength. Their weakness is the quarterback. Obviously, their strength is their defensive line, but it gets overshadowed and people don't pay attention to it because it's the Giants and what they've been the last few years. But I'm like, all right. If you really watch football, that front four is a problem, bro.
They keep them in the game.
Oh, always. They actually give that piss poor offense a chance to get a game. Like they were giving Daniel Jones opportunities to win games last year. There's a reason why he's not there. All right, because they gave him the opportunities. You didn't come through with them. So there's a reason why. But I know their weakness is quarterback. Russell is an upgrade from Daniel Jones. Say what you want.
He is.
Hell, I even go as far as even if Jameis was to get the start, that's an upgrade.
I want it to be Jameis. Please let it be Jameis.
Oh, Jameis. If we get to week 3 and Jameis is starting,
we taking one back to the house. Though.
I'm with you. I would prefer Jameis. I got a feeling. I don't think he makes it on that roster. I think he gets back to. I think he gets back to New Orleans. If New Orleans was smart, they trade for him.
Let's see. They like that boy Tyler, whatever. Shuck.
They stupid for that.
Tyler Shuck, the 26-year-old rookie.
Oh yeah, we saw how Chris Winkie worked out.
Brandon Whedon.
Yeah.
But yeah, that we got the Giants Sunday Night Football, so that that's gonna be I don't know how they're gonna hype that game up, but they'll find out. That's what they get paid the big bucks for. But the following week, the Baltimore Ravens, baby. We got the Baltimore Ravens coming to Kansas City, 3:25 game. We always know how these games go. It always comes down to the wire with the Ravens. We usually win these games, but it always comes down to the wire. So, how you feeling about this game, the afternoon game against the Ravens?
Hey man, I hope Isaiah Likely's foot is still 14 inches too big, dog. Goodness gracious. Yeah, man. It's gonna be another burner, bro. I will say this. This is definitely the possible. I would go either Philly or Ravens for me, might be the first loss. I don't know which one. I got a feeling we'll probably win the Eagles because they're going to be more amped up because of the Super Bowl for that one. So I think we get that one. I think this is the first loss right here.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
Because, like you said, Ravens always play Chiefs close. They definitely felt like they should have walked out with that win last year. You saw the slow start that they had. They started 0-2, but then it took off after that. This is week 4. So I think they'll probably be more in the flow of their season than say week 1 last year. So getting in week 1, I think been the Chiefs last year. Seeing the Ravens in week 4 this year, I think slightly benefits the Ravens because they're going to be, hey man, we just gave money to Derrick Henry. We just had a great season. Mar balled, Derrick Henry balled. We could make a case why he should have won the MVP. Blase. They got motivation to ball. Because so Buffalo and Baltimore are the two teams that scare me the most. Because at some point, y'all got to get over the hump. So those are two teams that scared me. So I think Baltimore gets the Chiefs' first loss right here.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. I'm not doing it until I see it, player. We get the dub, baby.
Oh no, I'm with you. Now deep down inside, I'm with you. But at some point in time, man, these two teams they tired of looking at Patrick Mahomes keep kicking their ass. At some point, they're
gonna be highly motivated going into the game. And look, the Ravens made some great improvements. They always add some, ballers on this team, like Malachi Starks in the backfield with Kyle Hamilton. He's gonna definitely be starting now because their other safety tore his ACL. So man. So and Malachi Starks is the real deal. What I'm saying? With him and Kyle Hamilton, that's gonna be a formidable safety tandem right there.
That's crazy, dog. That's
especially. Yeah, and then you still year 2 of Nate Wiggins. I expect him to improve this year. He started coming along in the back end of the schedule too. So
Marlon Humphrey still ain't no sucker neither at corner, bro.
He's not. He's actually pretty good in the slot now. They moved him more in the slot now. So this team's going to definitely be better. And I do think that their defensive line is going to be better. They drafted that kid Mike Green. He's definitely going to bring some juice to that defensive line.
That's a steal.
It is. It is a steal. I think they got him like in late second round, third round, something like that. But he's definitely going to add to that defensive line. So it's definitely going to be a tough game. And with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, what they provide. So and then Zay Flowers, he's going to be healthy in the game, ready to go. So DeAndre Hopkins is going to be out there for whatever he can provide, and Rashad Bateman, Mark Andrews, and likely. And that's going to test have we gotten better against tight ends this year? You know what I'm saying? Like, they were killing us last year. So we're going to see. Yeah, for sure. So then we got Monday Night Football against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, the Jaguars are interesting to me because we're going to see if Trevor Lawrence can make if he can bounce back from the following year. He's got the weapons. You know what I'm saying? You got Brian Thomas Jr., who's looking like he's going to be a dog for real, stud at that wide receiver position. They got Travis Hunter. We'll see how they use him on the defensive side and offensive side. So we're going to have to deal with him and his playmaking ability. and we're just going to see how this defense is going to look. There were some, I didn't really particularly care for Jacksonville outside of Travis Hunter. I didn't care for their drafts in like second, third round because I feel like they needed more on their defensive line. But uh, we'll see how good Liam Cohen, because he did. We got to give Liam Cohen this, that when we went against Tampa Bay, they were down like their top two receivers, and we took it to overtime. So dude can call plays. Now it's gonna be different now that you're a head coach because now you gotta manage a whole team, but it's still going to be a formidable opponent when it comes to Jacksonville because yeah, man, these dudes are gonna be real.
I mean, they're playing with house money. They're a team trying to get better. I mean, what better way to say you're trying to make a case that you're improving by beating the Chiefs? So Monday night, Chiefs still get the dub. Obviously, I think they're the better, organization, top to bottom.
Yeah, of course.
But I saw that on the schedule. I said Monday night. I said, man, I seen freakier shit happen on a Monday night against a team that we're supposed to beat. So, I think that's a complete trap game. But Chiefs got to handle business, take care of business. So.
No, I agree. Then we got the following week. We got Sunday night football. Now, this is a game I might be going to.
Yes.
Against the Lions in KC. Now, I think the Chiefs are going to be, even though this was 2 years ago, but I can see the Chiefs being highly motivated for this game.
Yep, I get you. Because they never got to get back from that.
They never got their good back, and I think they're going to be highly motivated, even though this is a different team. And we'll see how the Lions look without Ben Johnson calling the plays, and we're going to see how the defense look without Aaron Glenn calling those plays. You know what I'm saying? So this might be a different looking team, but we know the talent that they possess on this Lions team, so they're going to be a formidable opponent. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be coming in hyped up themselves because they felt like they should have faced us in the Super Bowl that year they lost to San Francisco. So this is going to be highly hyped up. You know what I'm saying? And there's something that people don't know. Jared Goff, I think, is 2-0 against Mahomes.
He beat him a couple of years ago, and he beat him on that Monday night with the Rams. Yes, 2-0.
Yeah. So he's 2-0 against Mahomes. So you know what I'm saying. So that's something they're gonna be talking about all week. So
all week.
Yeah, but it should be a highly, if the offense is on, if our offense is clicking like we think it should be clicking, I think this is gonna be a high scoring game for sure.
No doubt.
And then the following week we got the Raiders coming into town, 12 p.m. game. It's a division game, and I know people are looking down on the Raiders, and I get it. It's the Raiders. I get it. But I do think that if you look at their schedule, man, they might be coming in this game feeling themselves a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because
feeling a certain way, huh?
They schedule, the schedule gods,
Yeah,
they look down on the Raiders in the first few games. Like,
so did.
If you look at their matchups, they got some easy games. So they could be coming in here 4-2, 5-1, maybe 6-0. So they're definitely gonna, it's a rivalry game. We all know how much we hate the Raiders. So in them 12 p.m. games against the Raiders, there's always some crazy stuff going on. So I expect this game to, it's gonna be a tough game because the division games are always tough. But I expect the Chiefs to come out with a dub on this one.
Yeah. Just don't give me no Christmas performance, bro. Don't do it.
Even last year's performance was, we probably should have lost.
Yeah. Look, hey, Pete Carroll, we know what Pete Carroll does, man.
We'll get to see Ashton Genty a lot.
Yeah.
Brock Bowers year 2.
Yeah,
he's probably going to be more instrumental. They're going to use him like we used Kelsey. When Kelsey was more in his little prime. Brock Bowers will probably be their number one wide receiver with Jacoby Myers. Who Jacoby's he's no slouch. He usually sometimes gives us problems, for whatever reason. Dude just gets open. So this running game should be improved. Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers and whoever else they use, in this offense, they're going to definitely be formidable. So,
yeah, no, I look. I know I've been poo-pooing on the Raiders, but Hey, it's something about some Pete Carroll, man. He always gets the most out of players.
He does.
Say what you want. He's gonna get the most out of the players. Now, it's gonna be here's gonna be telling if the players buy in. Here's gonna be telling if Pete Carroll is past his window of coaching this generation. If we like you said, that schedule is pretty favorable. If they 0-4, 0-5, 1-3, 1-4 coming out of that stretch and get to KC, yeah, you got your answer. And Pete Carroll might want to think about calling it a done deal at the end of the year. But because it's gonna be a long year. But yeah, man, I come on, man. It's always a division game. We know what's up. The Raiders hate us. We hate them.
Yeah.
They gonna show up. All right. They gonna show up.
Yeah, for sure. And then now this could be an interesting game. We got Jaden Daniels coming into KC Monday Night Football. They're definitely going to hype this up. Mahomes versus Jaden Daniels. You know, we'll see where the commanders are at this point of the schedule. You know, they're going to be a very, you know, a lot of people, especially in the media, are going to jump on the bandwagon of the Commanders if they come out red hot.
Oh yeah, big time.
You know what I'm saying? If they're like 5 or 7-2 or 7-1, 6-1, whatever, you know what I'm saying? They got top record in the NFC, and Jaden Daniels looking like an MVP candidate, and that defense looks like it's much improved. The Commanders are going to get hyped up, and if the Chiefs and the Commanders have a good record, and you know, even though it's an AFC NFC game, usually these games tend to don't really matter. They're going to hype this game up, especially for Monday Night Football, because it's going to be a standalone game. So I expect to be fireworks for this game. It's going to be an Arrowhead. You know how they like to push Arrowhead on Monday Night Football with the tailgating and all that good stuff. So this is definitely going to be a big game.
Mm-hmm.
And I expect fireworks. So then we got the following week. The Buffalo Bills, we will be traveling to Buffalo. Now, this I ain't gonna lie, this could probably be an L right here because we always lose in Buffalo in the regular season.
In the regular season. Yeah. I'm glad you worded it that way because I was thinking the same thing. Like this might be either how you see it, either first or second loss, depending on how you see the schedule playing out. I got it second loss right here. But they can have it. What we know it's good. Like we've done this so many times with this team, specifically Buffalo. Y'all can have a regular season win. Go ahead. I think the last time the Chiefs beat Buffalo in the regular season was 2000 COVID year.
Mm-hmm.
Clyde's rookie season when they went up to Buffalo and won. But other than that, y'all cool. Keep having them regular season wins. Yeah, y'all still choke when it matters, bro. So yeah,
we'll see if the Buffalo Bills have learned their lesson not to put all their eggs in one basket when it comes to this game, because they tend to do that a lot. So then we have a bye week 10. People, we get a bye week.
Perfect time.
Get to recharge the battery and follow it back up at Broncos 325 game. This is going to be an interesting game because the Broncos are going to be coming, feeling like, if the Broncos have a good record right here, this is going to be highly motivated for the division. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how Bo Nix looks in his sophomore year. You know what I'm saying? I always say, let's see how these guys look their second year. We all thought CJ Stroud and the Texans was going to blow up the spot next year, the following year, last year. And it just never really had, even though they made the playoffs and they went to the second round, it still just wasn't the same. You know what I'm saying? And CJ Stroud, that the offensive line, it wasn't good, but he also took a step back. So we're going to see how Bo Nix looks in year 2. So this is definitely going to be a big game. Then we got a 12 p.m. game against the Colts. You know how I feel about the Colts. Every time we play them, it's just
something weird happens, bro. I swear.
This is at home, but still, it's just like every time
I see that damn horseshoe, bro, I'm like, ugh.
Now we'll see who's starting by this time. Will it be Anthony Richardson? Will it be Daniel Jones?
Be Daniel Jones.
We'll see. But
you know why? Because it's week 12.
It is. I get it, but we'll see how that. We'll see. I think Anthony Richardson. I think his attention was grabbed from last year. I think that he understands this ain't no game no more, and this is the first off season where he could actually work without an injury. So we'll see how much he's improved. I would stick with Daniel. I've seen Daniel Jones. I know what he is. He's a career backup. That's what he is. So
he is. But what I'm saying is Anthony Richardson ain't showing that he could make it past week 4.
Yeah, injury wise, yeah, you're right. But I think last year wasn't much. It wasn't really injuries. Last year it was just the whole situation where he tapped out the game, and that was the big deal. You know what I'm saying? So,
that was a bad look, though.
Yeah, it was a bad look.
That was a bad look.
It was bad, but I'm not gonna just condemn the man for the rest of his career.
No. He definitely look talent. If you're talking about just attribute wise, he should be a starter, hands down. That's not the problem. All right, can he be available? And injuries is 1. All right, 2, is he gonna be able to? Hey, we can't be doing this. Can't be doing that, fam. I get it. I get it. And then 3. The arm talent is there. It's can my man make the right reads? Can he not put the football in harm's way? Because the arm talent is not the issue.
And it's not a weapons thing either, because he has weapons over there. You have one of the best running backs in Jonathan Taylor in the backfield.
Yeah.
You have a receiving core that's very underrated with Alec Pierce, Pittman, like you said, Josh Downs, like 80 Mitchell. 80 Mitchell will be coming in his sophomore year. Hopefully he takes a step forward. But and then they drafted Tyler Warren. So so their team is going to be, and then they made some improvements on that defensive side. Shavarius Ward is over there now. So they got some guys over there. They definitely got some guys over there. So that game's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if we take that. But then we got Thanksgiving. We play the Cowboys in Jerry World.
Yeah,
they're gonna suit unless the Cowboys are just god awful. They're going to hype this game on a level that we have never seen hype before.
Get ready for a lot of Jim Nance and fucking Tony Romo on this one.
They are going to overhype.
Get ready.
If the Cowboys have a really even a decent record, it's going to be crazy. They are going to interview Jerry Jones. You're going to see him on the Pat McAfee show. You're going to see him everywhere.
Hey, this dude's
hyping up this game. Patrick Mahomes coming back to Texas. His family's going to be there.
They gonna hype that shit up like crazy, dog.
Oh man, it's gonna be crazy how much they hype up this thing. And for once, they actually have a good, on paper, they got a good Thanksgiving slate. You know what I'm saying? And the Black Friday game should be pretty solid too. So I know Chiefs fans was mad about the holidays games and all that stuff, but look, man, this is the price of when you are the team.
Yep.
You're America's team. And you have the guy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you just got some, pretty good quarterback who, can win you some games and, we have a chance to win the Super Bowl. No. Every year you have Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback.
You're in
Andy Reid.
Yes,
you will always get picked to be a Super Bowl contender, and the expectation is Super Bowl or bust, not just from the fan base, but from the media.
Everybody.
That's why they trying to pick our downfall every year.
They
don't want to see us there. It's not the fact that they really believe that some of that bull that they be spitting on their shows.
Nah.
It's just they don't want to see us no more. They tired of us. And guess what? Too bad.
Yeah.
Too bad.
That's for you. That sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So yeah, they're gonna definitely hype up this Thanksgiving game. But then we got to travel down the road to Houston Sunday Night Football against C.J. Stroud. We will see how the Texans look this year. They've made some improvements on that offensive line. They've drafted a couple of wide receivers, both of them from both of the Iowa State boys there. So we'll see how this receiving core looks with Nico Collins and Joe Mixon in the backfield still. This defense, their defensive line is one of the better defensive lines out there. So we know how that is. And, they're going to play back the playoff game and, the referee stuff is going to come up again, and they're going to highlight it. And your boy Chris Collinsworth is going to highlight Juwan Taylor again because he hates him for whatever reason. I don't know if he stole a parking space from dude or something. I don't know, but he's gonna highlight Juwan Taylor for the rest of his life.
That's wild, bro. That's wild.
Poor Juwan Taylor. I don't know what you did to Chris Collinsworth, but you need to send an apology letter or something. Then we go Chargers again. What's this, week 15?
Yep.
Week 15 against the Chargers, 12 p.m. game at home. This should be another big game, but I expect a win against the Chargers because we always just beat the Chargers. We just do. I don't care how close the game is. We just always beat them. They always Charger. Justin Herbert always throws an interception or he fumbles the football or something's going to happen, and we're going to prevail once again. Then we go to Tennessee where we see Cam Ward and this team. And look, we're going to see what this Tennessee Titan team is all about. See how Cam Ward has developed throughout the year. I'm a big Cam Ward fan. I think Cam Ward is a really good quarterback. I think he's going to be great, in this team. I'm not saying he's going to be, I'm MVP candidate or anything, but I can see him being offensive rookie of the year. And they got the weapons to go around him. It's not like he's devoid of weapons, and especially in the receiving court. So, this defensive line should be pretty good. Jeffrey Simmons always gives us problems for whatever reason. Dude's a beast, but he always gives us problems. So, Titans, it's going to be an interesting game, but I expect a dub. And then we got the Christmas game against the Broncos. This is going to be a very interesting game because this could be for the division, man.
Sure could.
This could be for the division, and I get it, people. Them holiday games, like Thanksgiving is one thing, you know what I'm saying? We take a L there. Okay, Cowboys. All right, let's go back to eating some food, man. Let's go back to playing some dominoes with our family. Pour that drink up. We chilling. Boy, if the Chiefs lose to the Broncos on Christmas.
Oh.
Throw the whole holiday away. We taking gifts back. No, baby, pack that shit up. We taking it all back.
Pack it up.
Where the kids' gifts at? We taking it all back.
Taking them back.
No, I'm just playing. But for real, it could put a damper. We all know 2 years ago, Christmas was terrible.
Last year was better though.
Yes, it was. What up, Joe? You're late. 17 MF&O. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. That nonsense again.
There you go.
For your sake, I hope it happens, Joe. So if it happens, you will definitely get a segment for yourself on the Arrowhead Chief podcast.
That'd be crazy.
But yeah, this Christmas game is definitely gonna be interesting. It's gonna be the night game, so we'll see how that looks. And then we got the Raiders. We don't know the date or the time, but we expect this game not even to matter. It could, but I don't expect it to matter. I think our playoff seeding will be whatever 1, 2, whatever. We will have this stuff locked up by that time, division locked up. So this game probably won't even matter. This could be good for the Raiders because they could be trying to get a wild card spot, and they're hoping that this game don't matter, just like the Broncos was hoping last year. So definitely this is going to be a interesting, well, not interesting. It's going to be an interesting spot, should I say? So, but yeah, man, that's the schedule, man. It's looking like it's going to be a pretty good schedule. Negro, I was closer than you.
Hey, I mean, he did say 17-0 last year, 15-2. He wasn't too far off.
He wasn't.
I give him that.
Here's the thing, Joe. This is what put your 17-0 in jeopardy. If they go 16-0, Andy Reid he's just sitting them. He's sitting them against the Raiders. Though.
Oh yeah, he ain't playing them.
He's gonna piss you off so bad. 16-1, and he's gonna be, especially if we win the Super Bowl days. Joe gonna be so mad at Andy Reid because we could have made history and go undefeated and win the Super Bowl. Oh, Joe is gonna be so heated.
Hey, tight ain't even a word, bro.
Oh, he's gonna be so heated. So, but yeah, man, the schedule is good, man. I'm excited.
I think it's a very favorable schedule for the Chiefs, if you ask me. You get your tougher challenges in the first half of the season, especially like so. If me personally, all right, Eagles tough challenge, Ravens, you get them in the first 4 weeks, all right.
Mhm.
Lions, you get them within the first 6 weeks. I guess Bills, Bills, yes. You get them in first half of the season. So even if you lose to them, you should got so much season left that you can make up a L to the Bills with the rest of your schedule. I mean, literally, once you get past Bills, I mean everything else to me is manageable. It's just take care of your business. Is manage your injuries like always. Chiefs get injuries every year, but they've always managed to get past them.
Mm-hmm.
Manage your injuries and minimize your mistakes. Obviously, we already know what the true test is going to be for the Chiefs is did all the moves for the offensive line pay off? I'm not worried about the defensive side. I'm really not. I've gotten so accustomed to what those with Chris Jones and Bolton and Chenal and McDuffie and and they're getting younger on the defensive side. Come on, man. Our boy Jordan Hicks ain't even tapped into the potential that he's about to be. Dog. I love what the Chiefs did draft wise and free agency, like we talked about on the show before. Hey, man, come on, man. Are you ready for predictions or record wise?
Go ahead, give it to me.
14-3.
I'm not mad at that. I actually got the same prediction.
All right, I think they lose to the Bills, they lose to the Eagles, and then that Raiders in week 18 because they ain't gonna matter.
I got the Bills, Colts, and Commanders.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, sneaky.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
Colts, Commanders. That's what I got us losing to.
Okay.
Because the Colts, this just Anthony Rich is gonna have 450 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 120 yards on the ground. Jonathan Taylor's gonna look like the second coming of Barry Sanders out there.
Stop. I'm knocking on wood right now. Stop, bro. Do that. Hey, I'll be down at the Colts mess around and have a damn career day on the Chiefs, bro. I would be
it always come on. Yeah, it always and then the following week they gonna suck. And the Reds gonna turn back to a pumpkin, 150 yards and a pick and a touchdown.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. I can't, bro. I do love Jeffrey Bosa. I think he's gonna add so much to our pass coverage. I think on the defensive side because he used to play safety, so he knows how to read that offense. And
it'll just be how much Spags can trust him. That's all that is.
True.
It's gonna be saying, and they're gonna put him in situations to see if they can. But if he shows in practice that he can do it, then they'll put him on the field. You know what I'm saying? So We always got to understand that even though we may feel like, oh, dude should be on the field, we don't know what happens on the practice field. He might be out there lost. You know what I'm saying? Looking stupid. You know, we can't have that on game day. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to protect the player from us. You know what I'm saying? Because we will eat you alive. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Alive for real. I'm with you.
Making the dude off the field. He trash.
Yeah, who is this? Who is this? Oh yeah,
the dude you drafted. We could have got a running back. I can already see it. Oh, I agree. Royals is going to he kind of stocky in that, you know, he look kind of big now.
Hey fam, I can't wait to training camp. I'm gonna pull up because I mean St. Joe ain't too far from the Cris. So I'm gonna pull up, bro.
I want to go to training camp just one day.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna pull up for the show. Obviously, we gonna have have AAC in the building, but I'm gonna pull up because I gotta see what's the running back we got from SMU, Rashard. I gotta see him.
Oh, he's gonna be a training camp, like darling. Like everybody's gonna love him in training camp.
I gotta see Rashard Smith.
Let him get a couple doop 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 and take it to the house.
It's a done deal, bro.
Crowd's gonna be like, oh,
I gotta go see Buzz, dog. I got a feeling he gonna kill it.
Let me book this.
Yeah, Rashard Smith. I can't wait to see him.
Charlie, you stupid.
Yo, Reem, you gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill.
Joe's a fool, man.
You gotta chill.
Man. Hey, so before we get up out of here, just a couple things I wanted to get your opinion on. Your man Adam Teicher. Now, I thought Adam Teicher was supposed to be retired. Didn't the man say he was retired?
That's what I thought.
I thought they had him a party and some shit and said, "Hey, man, good luck." Why is this man still reporting stuff on the Chief? Why is he still?
Well, I guess he's gonna stop before the season. I don't know. I don't know.
Adam Teicher went on the 810 station, and I think the show's called The Border Patrol, and said that if Josh Simmons is healthy, he will start at left tackle. And that what's the name is Plan B.
What's his name that we picked up from San Francisco?
Jalen Moore.
Yeah, Jalen Moore. And gave him $20 million, sight unseen, 12 games. Well, 12 games. Evidence. Damn, bro.
Do you believe Adam Teicher?
I mean, obviously, he's more tapped in than a lot of people in America would be when it comes to the Chiefs. So I can't. It's so hard, bro, because this dude just had like a serious knee injury in October. It ain't even been a year, bro. I don't know, man.
They say it's what they say is a 6-7 months or 9 months injury. One of the two.
It's at least 9 months recovery, bro.
Yeah.
At least. PCL? Because that's what it was, wasn't it?
A patella tendon injury.
Yeah. Nah, man, I don't know, bro. What's the rush?
If the Chiefs are out there with him and they see him moving around like they like him, they might be like, hey, because the word is they weren't expect. Look, I've always said that the initial plan at left tackle was Ronnie Staley. I think they wanted Ronnie Staley, and I think they wanted to pay Joe Tooney and let Trey walk.
Yeah, cost was too much.
Yeah, but Ronnie Staley never left the building in the Ravens, so they had to go with Plan B, and they was like, "Well, we're gonna trade Joe Tooney because we can't pay both of these guys. We'll trade Joe Tooney. We'll keep Trey, and we'll get a guy, our Plan B in left tackle, which was Jalen Moore, because they weren't about to pay Dan Moore. They weren't about to pay none of these other guys. So
for some average left tackle play,
they weren't expecting Joshua Simmons to be there at 31, or we picked at 32 because we moved back, but they weren't expecting him to be there. And the consensus, not just with the Chiefs,
everybody,
brass, if you listen to the Todd McShays, the Mel Kipers, the
Everybody was
Bucky Brooks, Daniel Jeremiah, they all tell you that if this dude wasn't injured, he would have been the number one offensive lineman picked in this draft.
Yeah.
So they weren't expecting that. And I think that they're looking at this dude. He's progressing really well. Now, training camp is going to tell you everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, training camp's going to tell you everything. So if he starts and he looks good,
yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I'm with you. It is what it is. But I mean, I'm just for right now.
I'm nervous too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm nervous too.
I'm just looking at it like this. See, what's the rush to put Josh Simmons out there? We've seen Patrick Mahomes play with mediocre.
Maybe Pat look out there and be like, I don't know, young bull, look ready.
Hey, look. I'm all about keeping 15 upright. So if Josh is ready, then by all means. But here's my thing. See, we done this. We've done this. All right. We had the ass whooping against Tampa Bay, had a quick patchwork, got a little success, and then we had the snag last year. All right. I get it. Yeah, we still getting the Super Bowls. We still getting winning Super Bowls. And that's I ain't bitching. Trust. But what I'm saying is if we can just finally just nip this left tackle issue in the butt for good for the rest of 15 career here in Kansas City, I will be 100% satisfied because that's been our missing problem is that position. Specifically that position, left tackle, is nailing that one. Like they've done everything at wide receiver. Obviously, he's had tight end.
Damn safety, Joe.
Look. My thing is that at some point in time, if I'm Patrick Mahomes, I'm looking at front office. I'm like, hey, bro, if this don't work, I don't care. Try again next year and try to swing for a home run because if I'm Patrick Mahomes, I'm really looking at this situation like, bro, I could have had 2 more Super Bowls if y'all just gave me a little bit more protection. I'm looking at 5 Super Bowls. I mean, am I looking at that different? Am I looking at that crazy?
I would say 1 more Super Bowl because
you would have Cincinnati.
Because the Cincinnati game, that was more so that wasn't offensive line. That was just more so bad Patrick Mahomes. I don't know. It was like they came out they came out that second half and like it was like
they forgot.
It was like Space Jam. They was like the monsters came back there and took their powers. And they just got to play football all of a sudden. Like, who is this team?
Dog. But I mean, if I'm Patrick Mahomes, I'm like, bro, I 5 Super Bowls in my pocket. If y'all nail down that left tackle, bro. I'm just saying.
We don't need no safety though. We good, man. We good at safety.
Yeah, I think
Jay Hicks, baby.
Hey,
I think Cook's gonna be better this year because he's removed from that injury. I think he'll be better. And then we got Mike Edwards back. So.
Yeah, Mike Edwards. I like him coming back. Cook's gonna be healthy. Jaden Hicks finally gets his run at starting safety. And then I can't wait for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Deion Bush is he ain't bad. I did like to pick up a Christian Fulton as a more seasoned cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited about Noah Williams, bro.
Me too. I had my guy Ed Easton. Shout out to Ed. You know, he seemed like he's not too sold on Noah Williams. He thinks that he's gonna get, might get a little cooked with the faster receivers.
But that's everybody.
I said, brother, just think. Noah Williams, just that, I'm not trying to put too much on him, but just think Noah Williams has a little Marcus Peters in him, but he's more mature. He ain't got that other stuff.
I was just saying he turned the nigga down. He turned the nigga down. Yeah, let's call it what it is.
Connors was playing out of position, Joe. He's playing slot corner. He's a safety. They weren't playing him at safety. Trust me, Connors is gonna be better this year too. Anyway, God damn it, Joe.
Yeah, because he's more. Well, I guess they got him at nickelback now. So
yeah, he's gonna be a Roman safe. That's what he's good in the box. That's what Connors is good at. So, but as far as this left tackle situation, look, man, it should be interesting, man. We'll see what happens at training camp. We'll see if Josh Simmons, if Jalen Moore, they're gonna tell us what everything the Chiefs tell us. Now, look, they threw Kingsley out there. They claim it was a competition. And what? Don't be surprised if Noah's a safety. Man, he ain't no damn safety. Damn, Joe, you made me lose my train of thought.
You said they threw Kingsley out there.
Oh yeah, they put Kings out there, so they might just be like, Josh, you started week 1, baby.
Sink or swim.
So we gonna see, man. We gonna see.
But if I'm Jalen Moore, where's my pride at, bro? I'd have been like, hey, y'all ain't gave me 20 mil. But this ain't about to have me just getting
straight to the bank to the.
Oh! Don't get me wrong. Hey, I'll take the 20 mil. You see, I'm laughing straight to the bank with it. Hey, but look at it this way. Say you get beat out by Josh Simmons. All right, yeah. if you're Jalen Moore, you gave me 20 million. All right, well, let me make sure I can show that
I'm the left guard, dog. He can be a left guard. It's all good.
Let me show I can beat out Juwan Taylor. And look, if I'm Jalen Moore, you need to find your way on this starting. I'm just saying.
What did they trade Juwan Taylor?
Man, hey, that'll free up 20 million. I know that for damn sure.
They trade him.
Now, let me ask you that. All right, so what are we? 3 years in Juwan Taylor now?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's been okay.
He's been serviceable.
Yeah, it's been solid.
Juwan, here's the thing about Juwan Taylor. If the Chris Collinsworth situation never happened, I don't think we'd be complaining about Juwan Taylor as much. And because he has that, and he's not the only one.
Yeah,
Johnson does it. There's a few other left tackles right tackles who do the same thing.
Johnson does it habitually.
They time the snap count, and to the naked eye, it looks like offsides.
Yes.
But it's really not.
It's time in the snap. I know.
Because the game is way faster than what we're looking at on the field. When we see on the TV screen, it looks like, they look like they're moving, but it don't look like they're moving. Like if you was out there, it'd be like, oh God.
Yeah.
What the hell? How you get there so fast?
That comment that Reem put up, I get it. Trey Henderson killed everybody. The problem with Kingsley is he was getting beat by motherfuckers in a Broncos uniform who ain't Trey Henderson. That's the problem.
They good, but
they ain't like that.
The thing about Henderson, it wasn't just so much that he was getting beat, Joe. It wasn't like he was just setting them up with like twists and stunts and
just ran right.
It was just simple.
Yeah,
way, son.
Wait, little dude.
Way, son. And the problem with Kingsley is that, not to say that he's not talented, it's just that he doesn't understand to get his hands up fast. Like he kind of waits, like he gets back and then tries to put his hands on. You can't do that in the NFL. You can get away with that at BYU. You can't do that in the NFL because these dudes' hands, they got too many moves, swim moves and over unders and all that stuff. So
not just that, they too quick and powerful. They already on that ass before pause.
Yeah, Trey Henderson is one of the better defensive ends in the league. You know? So that's why I understand why he wants to get paid, because this is his last contract. He getting older. So don't be surprised he get traded to the Bears or the Lions or something. So
shut up, bro. If Cincinnati was smart, you definitely trade him outside the conference. Shit.
Yeah, of course. They're gonna trade him on the NFC. They ain't gonna trade him AFC team. So I just think that Kingsley, he was a developer. He was talented as far as the attributes and the size and athleticism, but there was some. He was a development raw talent. He was. Whereas in Josh Simmons, he's already there.
Yeah, you just
he's already there.
just worry about injury. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. But he's like everything. Like he already has everything that you want in a left tackle. He's got it. So they said in the draft before, where there was a bunch of Joe Alts and all them, where it was a more talented lineman group. They said Josh Simmons probably would have went third or fourth.
And they said he still would have went very high. So.
Yeah, so that lets you know how talented the brother is. You know what I'm saying? So
he cold-blooded.
Yeah. All right, one more thing. The NFL has approved NFL players
or
flag football Olympics in 2028.
It's all this coming.
Do you see Mahomes out there playing for the Olympic football team?
And don't be surprised if you do.
They probably will, because they want to push that they want eyes. So you're gonna see a Mahomes, a Justin Jefferson, a Jamar Chase. It's gonna be funny seeing Mahomes start to pass Jamar Chase. But you're gonna see, whatever running back, Saquon maybe back there or whatever, or whatever Papa running back in 2028. It's gonna be interesting to see this, you know what I'm saying? Because we got to think of injuries. And if one superstar tears their ACL in the Olympic Games,
they pulling that shit back quick.
Fire and brimstone.
And see, that's the thing that really trips me out about them actually approving this. See, because I'm like, I get it. You want to dominate as a country against a sport that you're introducing on your home soil, and I get that. But there's a whole league of actual flag footballers that are already existing there, and I know for a fact if you take the best of them, they still win the Olympics, still win the gold. Look, do I want to see Patrick Mahomes do it? Hell no, I really don't. I like to see him play football in a red, white, and yellow uniform. Not no red, white, and blue. I'm sorry. Because I'm being selfish and I'm being very particular about my quarterback. Yes, I am. Because I know in football you can get hurt on any type of play. Same thing. And look, you hear that? That's me knocking on wood. Because I don't want my man. I don't want Patrick doing this. I really don't. Because I don't want him. If I was concerned with a QB sneak to his knee, hell, what the hell you think I'm concerned with some flag football and a non-contact injury? Because there's no contact. Y'all do know, sports fans, these players, if you get a non-contact injury, those are more scarier than your contact injury. You do know that.
Yeah.
You're talking about ACLs, Achilles, knee injuries, ligaments. We're talking about ligaments and stuff getting torn. I don't want none of that. With none of that. I hate to see that to happen to any star in the NFL, but I damn sure don't want happen to that yellow boy that played quarterback for the Chiefs. I damn sure don't want to see that.
Yeah, especially since by that time he'd be 31, 32.
Yeah,
he'd be older.
A bounce back from a knee injury because of flag football in your early 30s? Nah,
yeah,
man.
Put Arch Manning out there, man.
Hey. No, just do set the homeboy. That was.
I know he was saying, yeah, I'm better than Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, let do set show it. Let him show it then. If you're better than Patrick in flag football, then let him do it. All right. Look, I get.
Put some of these XFL, UFL, whatever. Let them dudes go play flag.
Them dudes. Man. Hey man, I was surprised they. Okay, I'm lying. I wasn't surprised they approved it. I'm actually surprised that they actually went all the way through it to say that they can make him eligible. If I'm an NFL owner, I wish I would try out for this team. You might as well. You ready for that pink slip? I'm sorry, I don't want no injuries to none of my players. If I'm an owner, yeah, man, I would have a real issue with that. Playing flag football and you get hurt, and it's summertime. So imagine you get an injury in August, or because Olympics is what, July, August, something like that.
Oh, it's in July.
Okay, so you get an injury. Say For instance, Jalen Hurts goes and does the flag football shit and gets a ACL in July. You literally just put the Eagles' season in jeopardy over flag football. Like time-wise, over injury. Nah, I get it. Clark Hunt.
Yeah, July 14th to the 30th.
Oh, hell yeah. That's training camp time.
It's close to it.
And
Like
so,
right at 30, it'd be time to report.
yeah. You get an injury because of stinking ass flag football, and I come on, man.
And the Olympics are in Los Angeles this year, so it'd be a quick hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah, it's a quick hop skip, but come on, like I said, knock on wood. God forbid, Mahomes goes out there and plays flag football. That man, right before training camp, fuck around and get a damn old stupid ass injury playing flag. I'll be hot. As a fan, I'd be hot. I'm sorry. I'd be hot. I'd be like, bro.
I'm telling you, the NFL is going to push for their stars to be on this team.
That's fine, but it's
because at the end of the day, they're trying every move to kick the NBA's ass. That's why they taking up all the holidays. Christmas was supposed to be the NBA's day, and they said bump y'all.
Of course, and it belongs to the NFL now. Yes, ever since they did it, it belongs to the NFL. I don't even care what games they put on for Christmas Day in the NBA. They could put on the best.
Even though the NBA games last year were better.
Did you watch them? You call highlights. Because I call highlights. No, I call highlights.
Because I'm the wrong person to say this to, because I'm not a big NBA guy no more. I used to be back in the day, but nowadays I don't really watch basketball. So,
but you was watching football. It didn't even matter what the matchup was.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, you could put the damn Jaguars versus the Panthers on Christmas Day and watch them ratings go. No, stop.
Thinking about being in the kitchen.
Stop.
It might be at the table. It might be domino time. Hey, break the dominoes out, brother.
It may be domino time, but it's gonna be the background noise, not no NBA.
No, I might let y'all put the game. I might let you put the Warriors and Lakers.
Go ahead, put that Bron Steph in on there. Go ahead.
That's Jacksonville. Because you know how many times I think Thursday night football and it's that matchup. Like, who wants to see this?
They still give you.
Because it's football and people are junkies for it.
They still give you. Hey, people still watch them trash matchups on Thursday. They still watch them trash matchups on early Sunday, and they throw their stinking asses over in London over the pond, and they still wake up and watch those trash ass matchups. Hey, football king, bro. It's gonna be king for a minute until people start copying their formula and do it better than NFL. But yeah, man, NFL they could literally throw a whole paraplegic football game and motherfuckers still watch it.
He said a paraplegic football game.
I mean, in my line, I'm
not watching that.
They're still watching. They say, boy, look at little little tink run that hook route.
I'm not. I'm sorry. Shout out to all my special needs people out there. I'm not watching.
Tink.
Now we just sit up here exploiting special needs people.
Hey, but guess what? I'll take a motherfucker on the Chiefs and you play left tackle shit. I don't give a damn.
No.
Hey,
anyway.
Deaf kid. Hey, he good with his hands. Give me the deaf kid at left tackle. He good with his hands, dog.
How he's gonna hear the cadence? No.
It don't matter. He just see a motherfucker moving. He good with his hands, dog.
Anyway.
Hey, you asked me full-time co-host, bro.
It's all good. I don't regret it. Not right now. If I get a message. Stop playing. If the YouTube channel gets a strike,
you're like, man, I ain't getting no strikes till this motherfucker start coming on this show.
Bro, I had Joe. Shout out to Joe, but I've had Joe on this show. And if I had a beep 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 button, it'll broke. And Joe be drinking that. He be drinking that. What he be drinking?
That Paul Masson. He look like a Paul Masson.
Nah, he drink. He's got. I give Joe this. He drinks a little bit higher quality. He ain't drinking no Paul Masson.
Oh, snap.
I wonder how many strikes I got. I don't know, brother, but last
Oh,
few episodes, boy, yeah, some comments in the comment section like, yo, your boy Joe, wow.
that man was on that privilege, that Hennessy privilege. He said that Johnny motherfucking Walker.
Yeah, that's what it is. It was Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker, he was drinking. Yeah.
Damn.
You get that in this system, boy, and Joe.
Joe
be cool.
Joe cool.
He'll see that do not exit sign and still go to the do not exit sign and just veer off and cause an accident and everything.
Like, fam, what you doing, pal?
I got to bring him back.
You gotta come back. Come
back
back this way.
Come back, Caroline. Come on, Caroline. Come to the light.
Come back to the light, Caroline.
Come back.
Come back to the light, Caroline. That's crazy, dog.
It's clear. All right, Cheese Kingdom.
Yeah.
It's another show. Like I said, the first one with my man of many with my guy Wild Card Mall. He is the new co-host of the Arrowhead Chief podcast. He is in the Arrowhead Chief podcast family.
Yes, sir.
He was already in that, but he's permanently in there now. He's gonna wear it proudly on his back. You know what I'm saying? So
I know I need to get some merch from you. I need that.
We can make that happen, brother. We can make that happen. I'm trying to work on some new designs too. So get ready for the season because I had to get rid of the old design. Had to get rid of the 3P history stuff. Can't do that no more.
Yeah. You got some starving kids in Somalia you can send them over to?
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I just changed the design, brother. I just erased it and put big 3. That's all I
3P, big 3. Yeah,
big 3. Change the name. Big 3. There you go.
Travis and Andy, big 3. There we go.
Chris Jones.
Oh, okay. Hey, either way, hey, we got multiple ones. You can freak it.
You can. But yeah, man. Cheese Kingdom, we appreciate y'all tapping in with us. We'll go ahead and land this show. If you look down at the bottom, you see the link, emqpodcast.com/locker-room. If you go to that link, you see the locker room access of all the podcasts under the Every Morning Quarterback umbrella. They got a 49ers one, a Bears one, Patriots one, and they got ours, Arrowhead Chief Podcast. Click on our banner. You'll see all of our episodes from the recent to the past one. Oh, also check out their podcast. They talk about everything NFL league-wide. They talk about college football, and they give you betting tips for the week. So go ahead and subscribe to their channel. Whatever streaming platform you use, whether it be Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio, whatever you use listen to your podcast on, Arrowhead Chief Podcast available. First time watcher on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification button. So when we go live on Tuesdays at 5:30 Central Standard Time, you could jump in the lives like Joe is. You could talk about our topics, Chief topics. If you agree with us, disagree, we want to hear from you, man. We want to get a discourse with you guys in the comment section. If you're listening on the playback, leave a comment in the comment section, man. Tell me how you feel. You might think we don't know what we're talking about. I want you to display that in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? If you agree with us, display it in the comment section. Because like I said,
but be respectful.
Yeah. Talk to us nicely.
And now that I'm part of the AHC family,
we in Kansas City. I'm just gonna have Wild Card just show up at your door with the shades on.
Hey, I'll pull up. I ain't far. Don't get crazy now. The internet gets fucked up, dog.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No, I still wear my ish proudly. I appreciate that, job. I appreciate you wearing the merchandise, but you might have to up you up, might to re-up, buddy.
Go ahead to re-up.
But no, definitely tap into our to the channel and subscribe. And whatever social media platform you use, whether it be X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, Twitch, whatever you use, you see that right above AHT Podcast. That's where you follow us at. We will follow you back because we are Hollywood. Joe, what are we?
We Hollywood, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, just tap in with us. We will interact with you, man. We just some regular Chiefs fans, just like y'all. You know what I'm saying? We ain't making no money over here, not yet. But we ain't making no money right now. Not yet. But even if we were, man, we ain't gonna Hollywood y'all like that, man. We just Chiefs fans trying to give y'all some good Chiefs content from our perspective. So go ahead and tap into the social media platforms, whatever ones you use. So all right, Chiefs Kingdom. Until next week, we got DJ Diamond Diva coming on the show next Tuesday. She's a returning guest, so I wanted to get her opinions on the schedule. So we're definitely gonna have her tap in with us. So tune in next week, man, when she comes on the show. So
yes, sir.
Until next Tuesday, we out.
Follow.